So it is a great honor for us. So we are going to launch today International COVID-19 Congress 2020. So this Congress became more meaningful for us as our IEEE President, Toshio Fukuda, is among us despite his many schedules. There are in 160 countries, there are many sections and from many subsections and many other organization units. Our president is receiving invitations for providing talk and messages, but it's a great honor for us that he has accepted our invitation to encourage and empower our members who are passing a difficult time. But it is a new normal. We want to transform this crisis into power of engagement, power of knowledge sharing. And with that purpose, I myself, as a General Chair of International COVID Congress, I welcome every one of you to this COVID Congress. The primary purpose of COVID Congress was the knowledge share and find the avenues that how we can unite together to fight COVID Congress. This is very important because we are not first responders. We are the technologists, engineers, and IEEE members, IEEE volunteers. So by technology, how we will overcome this solution, that is our, overcome this problem, that is our primary purpose. Just for your primary information, in this COVID Congress that after we have launched, so apart from debate competition regarding COVID related issues, idea, project, research presentation, policy proposals, we have keynote speakers, we have invited speakers, we have keynote speakers, invited speakers, and panelists from 13 different countries like Costa Rica, Australia, Malaysia, China, India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Indonesia, Brazil, USA, UK, Hong Kong, and Bangladesh. So apart from these parallel tracks, we have Women in Engineering Technical Summit, we have Young Professionals Meetup, Industry Forum, Signal Processing Research and Innovation Conclave, Industry Academia Forum, Engineering Medicine Biology Research and Innovation Colloquium, SSIT panel during COVID-19. And in those parallel tracks and in all events, we have around 440 registered participants from 15 countries. It's a great honor that participants from Australia, Brazil, Bhutan, India, Indonesia, South Korea, Sri Lanka, USA, Singapore, Peru, Pakistan, Nepal, Malaysia, and Iraq have contributed us, and also from Canada and Afghanistan. So I thank all of you for your participation and to make this participation meaningful. So without further delay, I will request our program chair for ICC 2020, Professor Sheikh Fattah, to give a program overview to our IEEE President, Toshio Fukuda. Our director, Akinori Nishihara, has sent a recorded video speech, and it is a great honor that among us, Professor Singh, who is Vice Chair Technical Activity, Region 10, and also Chair of India Council, is present among us. So I'll request Professor Fattah, our Program Chair for ICC 2020, to give a brief overview and vision of ICT 2020 to our IEEE President and other participants. Thank you.
Thank you. So really Definitely, it's a great moment for us because we are all in a pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic situation. Our idea was here to create a platform so where people can come and share their recent advancement in research, project, policy, idea, and also some sort of debates in relevant to COVID-19 Congress. So it's an open platform. We had a call for, and we received tremendous support and huge response from a large community who were enthusiastically presenting their ideas in this COVID-19 Congress. So in brief, we have finally selected 55 ideas. We have selected 35 projects proposals. We have around 20 research projects. We have 5 policy proposals. We have 16 debate teams. And the debates that we are conducting all are relevant to COVID-19. For example, health issues, education, employment, business, social effect, research and innovation, and the final debate will be life or livelihood. So which one is to give more priority? Apart from these participants in different technological aspects, we have our mentors and judges, more than 25 from different countries. We have ambassadors working very hard with us. More than 100 ambassadors are there. And most important, all these sessions, we are running 5 or 6 parallel sessions at the same time. And for running these sessions, we have coordinators. Along with them, we have judges and lead judges. So we have around 30 judges and lead judges. They are judging all these competitions. So in fact, what we are gaining at the end, our objective is to archive them. All the sessions with the permission to the contributors, we are recording. And these things, we are, with their permission, already we have taken the permission, we will be able to put them in social media so that the whole community, they can get the ideas shared by these more than 350 contributors, what they're thinking, what they are taking, which direction they're taking actions. Those things can be shared in the social media. Also, we have the abstracts that will be published. And most important, we have a very high caliber technical sessions where whenever we requested a person, he first, even he is a very big scholar, he was very generous, and he said that, okay, I will be contributing this particular aspects of COVID-19, what I am doing. So those who are doing something, contributing something in their country, in their research area, they agreed to give talks, technical talks in this particular COVID-19 Congress. So if we accumulate all these things, I believe that these contents will be very useful because these are open source content. So this thing, I want to conclude. I want to thank all these contributors for your kind support to us. Let us move forward and hope we can definitely strongly fight against this COVID-19. Our ideas will not be go in vain. All these little ideas or novel ideas, if we just accumulate all of them, surely we can win this. It's a game, it's a fight. We can win in the long run. So this is our small effort. I hope this effort will definitely help all people, all researchers all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Fattah, for sharing the vision and idea of International COVID-19 Congress. So now I will request Professor Singh, our Region 10 Vice Chair Technical Activities, to share his brief speech. Professor Singh.
Yeah, thank you, Celia, and thank you, Fattah. And good evening to Fukuda-san. And many viewers and listeners I can see here. More than approximately 90 people have joined. in this ICC at this inaugural function. And really, I should really praise this Bangladesh section as such a vibrant section, and I can see and keep on watching. So they have organized a series of events related to Corona, and this is one of the Congress. They invite all the corners of the people, and they are sharing in terms of their ideas, projects, research, policy, and many, many more. And basically, one thing I found, as per policy of IEEE, they are connecting. And this connection is one of the theme of IEEE. Always Fattah said, that's look, IEEE is the meeting, connecting the people. And that is basically one of aspect, the better aspect that you are connecting in this COVID-19 situation. First, this ICC is once a person will see the ICC, no doubt this is we are just knowing this ICC as the International Cricket Committee, and both Bangladesh and India is very fond of playing the cricket. So ICC and the Corona is also looking like a ball with the certain, even the spokes on that. So that even though the image they are showing, it is also even the general public, they are saying that this ICC with certain spokes is not good. So in this Congress, just I want to share a few of my thoughts in the limited time. First, no doubt this is the pandemic situation where basically this we are having the crisis. I simply say a lot of challenges are now ahead. We were thinking that this will be sorted out within a couple of months, but now it is expected that it will be going for the longer period. To be safe, and you have to live with this Corona, and it is many countries are saying with this, but we have to be protected. So a lot of challenges basically arise because many countries, they went for the lockdown, and due to the lockdown, the economic condition has become worse. The migrants, people are moving from here and there. That time it was also a crisis to manage the people, to send them at the safer place, and also to start with the medical facility that we were not planned in that way. So the medical was one other thing. The social, now people are not meeting each other. People are almost, they are trying to avoid to travel, try to have the social gathering. And also there are the restrictions of the government, which is basically we have to follow a lot of stating, procedures are basically special operating procedures are sanctioned by this. At the same time, this most sufferer is the education. And just in my country, I can see this education is basically, you'll see, it is so far we have not opened our colleges and the university. Even though we are clearing our students, we are not taking the examination, except only the final year students are even the online examination and some sort of Viva and other things we are taking to get them clear. But other years, basically they are promoted. So this education, and also we went for online classes, the internet connectivity, many things were basically coming on the way, and finally it was not going, and since we are not prepared, but these are creating some opportunities also, and we have to encash. Here this employee people, especially many people lost their jobs, especially, and they are working from the home. In the IT sector it is possible, but many this manufacturing sector and other like vegetable sellers, rickshaw pullers, auto drivers, many people just lost the job. And that's basically another economic conditions, and a lot of law and order situation also arises. At the same time, this mental status, the people are now going to be depressed. You can say the societal rates are also increasing. The students are suiciding, even the other employees are suiciding, the farmers are suiciding. So these things are a lot of basically the challenges in front of us, in front of government, in front of the policymakers. So for that, this ICC is basically giving some of the idea that we can come out with these challenges. At the same time, no doubt once there are challenges, we can no doubt we get a lot of opportunity as well. And opportunity means nowadays, you can say we have to self-reliant. Because each country, now at the same time, this problem occurs for the world. It is not only in a particular country. So once it has happened, everyone needs those facilities, those technology, those things. So that's why it has basically now people are, you can see many countries, they are not even preparing the mask. Now they have started preparing masks, even though they are exporting now. The PPE kit, medical ventilators, etc. So all the things are basically people becoming self-reliant in the many, in my country also become self-reliant in that. It has given the new opportunity of the business. Earlier, the business were totally different, and people were thinking only just once they will go in the office and they are doing. But the business dimensions are also changing. And this is also, we have to see how to encash those business environment in the crisis of the COVID-19. Many things now, the education, we are going for the online classes, and online classes also, that's we have now scheduled, and now people are taking care, and we are slowly and slowly going in that. I know, I developed almost 12, 13 years before one NPTEL course of 35 lectures, that is YouTube also. People were not taking in India, especially I found, and many people, even it is more than 10 millions people have downloaded that. Now people are zooming on that, and more downloads are happening. So it is forcing us to go for the online, and we have to utilize the technology, and that is basically coming on the way. Another is the environment. This was the basically, I know the Bangladesh and the India, the cities, especially major cities, the pollution level has gone very high. And now this COVID-19, it has gone at the normal level. So the pollution has reduced because the transport is reduced, even the crowds are reduced, many things. So it is giving another way to people are becoming healthy, immunity of the body is also developing. So all the things are environment and cleanness has improved a lot. And where we were talking about, now people are doing it. People started cleaning their hands all the time. They are always sanitizing their bodies, clothes, and other things. So that is another dimension has added in our life, and we should be happy with it. I'm not saying this corona is good, corona is bad, but it has given a lesson to us that we should be very cautious. Otherwise, this unseen corona, which we cannot see from eyes, that is basically penetrating, and many people are affected by this. So it is basically the technology. The technology, we require the technology to basically tackle this situation, and that's why this many people are talking, doing hackathons, and this is also one of the platforms where a lot of ideas, projects, research, and the policy, etc. People are come together and giving the freeware that ideas, and that is a very important in that. So simply I can give some message to, because here I can see the viewers, some are the student, some are the employee, some are the teachers, some are the even the researcher, and some are maybe the businessman as well. So in this COVID-19, I say, please be cautious, be safe, stay at home, try to do your work as much as possible from the home. Try to have first you should try to be safeguard yourself. And once you are protected, your family will be protected. So in this, the students, no doubt I know, they are not even concentrating on their study. And especially for the researchers, another thing they are doing, they are basically all their facility in the hostels or the universities, but they are at the home. It is very difficult for those are doing some hardware type of research, or maybe the chemical, or maybe something paracetamol. Those are having the hardware, not software. It is a very hard time for them to complete their projects in the given time. The only the simulation, etc., they can do on a computer at the home. So they have to be patient. They have to read more and more papers, and they should try. Another for the teachers, I want to say that we have to console our students. We should be in the touch of the students. We should give the guidance as much as possible by the internet, by the phone, by the WhatsApp, social media, whatever medium this we have set up. This is basically, it is the time to all the community, all starting from the education, teachers, businessmen, all should come together to help each other. And this is the basically giving a value to humanity. And we know the tag name of IEEE, the technology for humanity. The technology is there, how we can help for the humanity, the people, because many times we don't require the technology, because those were the poor people, those were not having the food in the lockdown conditions. It was not required the technology, but we have to be generous enough to donate, to generous enough to provide the food for the needy and the deprived people. And that was also the humanity has increased a lot. A lot of people came on by themselves, and they have given a lot of services to many people. And this is basically required for the humanity, and that is a very important. Here, the businessman, as they can change their business, many people have already started changing their business, and they are now, it has come on now, economic has now scenario is improving, and hopefully it will improve in very soon. And of course, the medicine area, where the people are doing day and night for the research to create the vaccine and other medicines for the COVID. And hopefully people are saying in this month, we'll have this medicine for the COVID, and then people will be happy, and then we can be again safer from the corona. So in all these scenarios, all these messages, another thing, I say this is a very good initiative taken by the Bangladesh section. Especially I met first time to Fattah when I was the section chair in 2014 and 13 and 14. From there onwards, I came in their contact and keep on listening them and taking, and also whenever they invite me, normally I connected with their all my resources. I visited many times as well. So it is good opportunity for all the viewers and others that we should come out with the certain decisions, and they should come out with certain proposals and certain ideas so that it can be communicated to other members and volunteers so that they can be benefited. So with this, I wish you all the best for this great event, ICC 2020. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor S.M. Singh, for your insightful comments and guidelines, and really understanding the vision of ICC 2020. The main vision to engage members to use technology to fight against COVID-19. So we are excited and we are waiting for listening to our President Toshio Fukuda. Before that, we will request play the recorded video message of our Region 10 Director, a life fellow of IEEE, Professor Akinori Nishihara. Actually, he has a lot of overlapping meetings. Otherwise, he could have easily joined us, but although he is not physically present here, but he is with us in spirit. So I will request to play his video, our Region 10 Director, Professor Akinori Nishihara. Please play the video.
Celia, I will do.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Is it, can you see?
Yes, we can see.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the International COVID-19 Congress, organized by IEEE Bangladesh section. Bangladesh section successfully organized virtual TenSimp 2020. It was the first Region 10 flagship conference. Since early this year, we have been suffering this pandemic. We thought we would be all right during the summer when this novel coronavirus would not be so active. But in reality, the situation is getting worse. The number of cases is approaching to 20 million, and the number of deaths is over 700,000. In the case of the Spanish flu 100 years ago, there were 3 waves. In the present pandemic, we are still seem to be in the first wave, and nobody knows how long it will continue and how many waves we will have. In this difficult time, we have to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. There must be a lot of things that engineers can do. So it is timely to have this Congress to exchange our views and share ideas together. I'm sure this Congress will be a very nice platform for those activities against COVID-19. Unfortunately, I'm unable to attend this Congress, but I do hope you will have nice discussions and get some solutions. I thank IEEE Bangladesh section for planning, preparing, and organizing this Congress. I wish this Congress will be successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, our beloved Region 10 Director, Professor Akinori Nishihara, to spend his time, talent for recording this video message and sending to us. Now it is our time to listen to our IEEE President, Toshio Fukuda. For many of you, I know you know very well, but still I'm again reminding you the fact that Professor Toshio Fukuda is the first IEEE president from Region 10. Actually, he has raised the bar for all of us. So actually, please, I will request all of you to follow his profile and see the technical achievement he has achieved, and so that you younger generation, we can spend our time, talent, and treasure to develop ourselves following his footsteps. Otherwise, we cannot keep the honor of Toshio Fukuda in the whole world. With that motivation, actually, we have arranged this ICC to raise the visibility of IEEE Region 10 to the whole world so that we can keep his honor. One of his visions is he will be presenting. Professor Toshi, do you want to present yourself? We can see it. Let's start.
Yeah, can you? Okay, I want to share my slide. Can you see my slide?
Yes, we can see, Toshi.
Okay, great. That's great. Celia-san, thank you very much for inviting me here to your conference, ICC 2020, organized by Bangladesh section. It's great to see you are so swift, quick to catch up such a kind of corona pandemic issues in I2P, particular region 10 and Bangladesh. Thank you very much for your effort to do so. So I try to make it, okay?
Any problem?
Yes.
No problem. We are here.
I think this is better. Yes. Yes, sorry about. So this is I2P. I'm a 2020 I2P president and CEO, just introduced by Celia-san, and Cassie Land is the next year 2021 president, and Jose Mora is 2019 past president. As you can see. So I myself is a kind of working in I2P more than 30 years, 40 years. I'm writing such a kind of books or such a kind of robot, something like that. And I had many students, PhD students, over 104 PhD, and wrote a book and papers with my PhD students and my colleagues. So as Celia-san said, this conference Corona. That's why I say 3CCC, Corona Crisis Challenge. 3CCC, okay? Corona Crisis Challenge. This Corona crisis creates new chance of research, development, and business, as Suri-san mentioned already. Okay, so Corona pandemic brought us a lot of opportunities. Everything goes to online, non-contact behaviors, and we need robot automation for non-contact thing. Also delivering many food or many things. Also accelerate many into virtual. You know, there are always old new business. So that's why we are going to new normal equilibrium state, develop of new vaccine or a drug. Also new telemedicine, further IT development, high-speed simulation technology, skill for teleworks, efficient education, e-sport, and also important security and trust. That's important to do so. So this is my research work in the past for last 35 or 40 years. Such a kind of cell makes such a kind of cell. This cell makes a kind of tissue, organ, and animal, and make a group and society of human being. Likewise, robot, such a kind, each component makes such a robot, make a group, and also kind of several robot system as a society of robot beings here. So we made many research of those things with my colleague, and also a lot of book also thing here like this each here. Now we are Corona, you see. So it's a Corona here. Now we have a PCL, such a kind of machine in the level of micro nano areas. Now come up here, such a kind of here, such a kind of how to check it here. Maybe we can, this is a kind of real one. This is a kind of simulation work here. But here in how to take such a corona vaccine. It's a swab, okay? Now that we have a kind of this kind of research work, robotics, automatic, non-contact. So here, then we make such a kind of robot. So make the infect such a vaccine or also more like a distributed robotics. So I'm a program director of Moonshot program in robotics. I try to make by 2050, robot can autonomously learn, adapt to the environment, evolve, serve, intelligence, act with human being. That's good for also for corona pandemic days here. So as the president of ITP, I want to engage globally and empower locally. I also ask all of you to engage also globally and work locally, okay? ITP is a global organization, as you know. I think leverage technology to collaborate, communicate, and connect worldwide. So we need many people. That's a good thing. Networks is very important. Our new normal is a technology that enables us to work, study, shop, interact virtually, as you know, you are doing, okay? Rapid increase in mainstream adoption, everyday life. It's a new normal. Create new opportunity to ensure we are engaging our members wherever they are meeting their changing needs. Also, what hybrid educational resources can be implemented to support our members' lifelong learning goals, okay? Local language activity I'm proposing this year as a president is a Region 10 leadership team under Region 10 Director Akinori, Nishihara, creating online activities in local language of our members, potential members. Under his strong leadership, Japanese subtitle of popular Ikura 2019 keynote or percentage was translated already. That you can see it in YouTube, also ITP in Engineer Spotlight webinar series overview. This also the going on in Japan, Japan-speaking audiences under the leadership of Akinori, Nishihara, the Region 10 directors. Also, project reaching locals. There are many things support to conduct activities reaching out to non-English speaking community with local languages. Provide translation for existing ITP resources such as ITP Reach, Tour Engineering, or ITP TV. So provide more value to our members, attracting new ones. Continuing education has long been one of the top 5 reasons members give when they are asked why they joined the ITP. Also develop ITP as a trusted partner for our members in the journey of lifelong learning. High quality of continuing education program can significantly increase the value of ITP membership. We try to attract new members more and more. So our fight against coronavirus 19 pandemic challenge for the global scientific engineers community. The fight to contain, control, and defeat this pandemic has inspired the best effort and ingenuity of the global scientific community, leveraging technology to provide the information resources needed by a world in crisis by I2P. So, value of cooperative environment, that is very important in I2P. Importance is working together as a team. That we need a collaboration together between volunteer, professional staff, momentum between present across operating unit among board society section. Also even chapters. So working together to increase the value of IEEE membership. Work together. Thanks to Celia, we have a good example. In Bangladesh section organization, they make ICC-2020. Thank you very much. We'd like to advance technology for humanity. Thank you for your listening. Celia, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Toshi Fukuda, for your valuable speech and sharing your vision as IEEE President. And it is very important for all of us to know about your technical contribution and get inspired that how you can use IEEE resources to improve and empower ourselves. And most importantly, I like to inform you that we are working towards implementing your vision, reaching to the locals. And this ICC 2020, we are arranging an industry forum where we have invited CEOs and chairmen of different organizations in the power and energy industry, in ICT industry, in telecom industry, so that they can speak in Bangla language to disseminate this information to the local community. So we are planning a series of webinars in our local language. And also we have planned that all our 44 keynote and invited talks at Tensim 2020, we will be creating subtitle in Bengali language to match the mission and vision of reaching the locals and creating IEEE resources in the local languages so that we can increase the membership and retain the membership from the local community. Using the global resources, we really want to empower this local community. It is a really innovative vision, what you have taught us. We always thought about speaking in English, IEEE language is speaking in English, but we never thought that we have to reach more people by speaking in our local language, Bangla, which is the third highest language spoken by many people around the whole world. Thank you, Professor Toshi-san, for creating and opening our eyes so that we can increase or enhance our vision. Thank you for your time and thank you for supporting ICC 2020. We really tried along with our young volunteers to connect almost all members of Region 10 and beyond Region 10, because you are president from IEEE Region 10 and we have to reach your vision to other regions. With that purpose, actually, we did ICC 2020. Thank you, Professor Toshi-san. So now I will request our...
thank you very much. Stay safe, keep healthy, okay? Thank you very much.
Okay, so I will request our Congress Secretary to take a photo very quickly because it is prayer time here in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and there are 90 people are here. Please take a photo before our Toshi-san has very important meetings with IEEE USA and other MGA committees. Please take a photo very quickly.
Madam, with your permission, may I show the certificates of our respective guests?
So please, we don't have a hard copy crest, but we have a soft copy certificate from our Toshi-san, Professor S.N. Singh. So we want to show it, our volunteer effort. Please quickly show.
Yes, I am showing the certificate for our Honorable Professor Toshi sir. So please be clap for him.
Oh, thank you very much. Shin-san, Celia, thank you very much.
And,
okay,
and here is certificate for our Professor Sri Niwas Singh.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, sir. And here for our Professor Akinori Nishihara.
Thank you.
Yeah, it would be better if he could join with us, but thanks for his video. So thank you, ma'am. I'm stopping the certificate share.
Okay, thank you. Let us go for the photo shoot.
Thank you, ma'am. Please, everyone, open your camera so that we can take a screenshot as our photo shoot. Please open your camera.
Yes.
I'm taking the photo of the first 25. And going to the next page. The third page. And the final one. Thank you. The photos have been taken.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Raihan, our Congress Secretary, for working very hard with me day and night. And I'd like to thank actually our co-organizers, our supporting partners, our Women in Engineering Affinity Group, our young professional. And another important thing, has Toshi-san said, that collaboration between section and chapters. So that's why we have done collaboration with Signal Processing chapter, Engineering Medicine Biology chapter, Industrial Application Society chapter, Society on Social Implications on Technology chapters. And we have brought experts for Computer Society, Electronic Devices Society, and as many as possible, so that we can touch the research interest of many people around Region 10. So with that said, I will request our secretary to say a closing remarks and before launching this Congress by Toshi Fukuda.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. Toshio Fukuda, IEEE President 2020. I'd also like to thank Dr. Akinori Nishihara, IEEE Region 10, for his video, and Dr. Singh, IEEE India Council Chair. And I would like to thank our General Chair of this Congress, Professor Celia Shahnaz, from the Virtual Congress Organizing Committee. It is her vision that made this Congress very much possible. I would also like to thank our program chair, Dr. Shaikh Fattah, and only under his leadership, these 5 different competitions that are going on is made possible. After that, I'd like to thank Mr. Azman bin Amir, executive member of IEEE IAS Bangladesh chapter, who worked day and night without sleep to organize this huge endeavor. I'd also like to thank Mr. A.N.M. Nasimunobi, Humanitarian Activity Coordinator of IEEE Bangladesh section, who also took the leading position with us to make this event possible. I'd like to thank Ms. Anamika Bhakto, Industrial Activity Coordinator of IEEE Bangladesh section and Chair of IEEE WIAG of Bangladesh section. I would like to thank our lead judges of these 5 competitions, Dr. Mushul Haq, Vice Chair Technical of IEEE Bangladesh section, Dr. Abdul Rahman, Vice Chair Activity of IEEE Bangladesh section, Dr. ABM Aulad Hossain, Educational Activity of IEEE Bangladesh section, Dr. Farooq Hossain, Membership Development Coordinator of IEEE Bangladesh section, Dr. Zunaid Ahmed, sir, Award Coordinator of IEEE Bangladesh section, Mr. Redwan Firdos, Publicity Coordinator of IEEE Bangladesh section, and Ms. Lamia Iftekhar from IEEE Robotics and Autonomous Society Bangladesh chapter for judging our sessions. And finally, I would like to thank our ambassadors. We have more than 110 ambassadors. In our first ambassador meeting, Dr. Fattah announced that this Congress would be run by our ambassadors. True to his words, our ambassadors are our volunteers who are running these parallel sessions. In any room you go, ambassadors are hosting, playing videos, collecting attendance documents. Without them, it wouldn't be possible to organize this Congress. Thank you, everyone. for our attending this inaugural session. And thank you from all of us who are continuously working very hard to organize this Congress. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rahana Rashid. I'm personally thanking our young professional chair, Dr. Sajid, our industry activity society secretary, Dr. Ahmed Jubair, and our signal processing society chapter secretary, Saidud Jaman Abid, our EMBS chapter secretary, Rifat Shahriar, for making this an initiative and working day and night with me to implement the vision that I have been laid for IEEE Bangladesh section and for Region 10. So with that said, I will request Toshio Fukuda-san to officially announce and inaugurate this ICC 2020.
Congratulations. Your successful conference.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So can we give a big clap for Toshio Fukuda for as he has inaugurated this ICC 2020 so that we can move forward? Let us give a big clap.
Thank you very much.
So Professor Toshio Fukuda, if you give us permission, then we want to close the session with your permission. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care. And we have our Region 10 Membership Development Coordinator Prakash Lahana with us and many other section chairs with us. And this is a great moment. And Professor Toshi-san has inaugurated our Congress. Let us attend all the sessions and make the sessions impactful and meaningful by your engagement. Take care. Bye. And look at the program schedule and join the other session. And please tell your section members to join our session and share the link. Bye, Toshi. Bye. Take care. Have a nice sleep.